right. I want to do this real quick and put up my views on how spirits can connect to cult followers and inhabit the body. Um, this is just my observation, so it's just something as far as the discussion I wanted to get into. Now, what I've noticed for a while, actually, during these current times, um, let me see, turn this down a little bit. Um, certain particular devices can hold certain forms of um, those things. Okay, and it depends on how much a person is really into uh, that occultic information. Okay, that I've noticed. Um, I watched a lot of people switch and change as far as via YouTube and a lot of videos that I think some people forgetting that this is a spiritual thing that's taking place. Um, and here we go again where uh, some people think it's a complexion or it's fleshly, you know, not all the time. Um, it can be a person of color, it could be a white person, a brown skinned person, okay? It can be anybody. But this is how you know that a Pacific evil spirit has fully taken over a person. It's not hard to see. Um, it's kind of like all over the place type of individual. You see a lot of people in politics. You see a lot of people creating hate through various belief systems, various races, and even their own. You have to be careful of that because that is a crazy spirit that is within the person. It will try to convince you to turn on a lot of subjects that I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with. And you got to be careful because these people, these individuals are actually out here now and they're getting worse. In my opinion, is they're dark entities because you know, some people can actually be a fan of it or those people or that person and don't realize it. They can't, just don't see it. In my opinion, if the Most High is not being respected or presented, in a person's chat room or YouTube channel, they're not displaying, some form of meekness or peacefulness within them all the time. You got to be careful of that person because, like I said, these evil entities don't know where to go because they're confused. They will really get into certain people, okay, especially if they're on a substance that they refuse to let go. Okay, and it can be something about alcohol or something involving smoking. Just watching somebody's channel for the last couple days get fully out of character to a point where it's even supporting what do you call it? It's supporting racism. It's supporting mass harm. It's supporting a lot of things, and you got to be careful because I mean, when a person gets to that point and start doing that, and um, it's starting to show like they don't really care or they don't have no love in their heart, but they're joking about it, they're laughing, they're constantly laughing about it. That's a dangerous person, because what they do is they try to light you where they play the emotional game. Um, one minute they're in a rage, the next minute they happy or they're crying or they're playing games, and then sometimes you gotta watch those people. Those what do you call them? Kind of psychosis, psychotic. Um, damn, what is that word? Um, it's not narcissistic, because everybody keeps saying that constant word. It's psychopath mindset, where they have to have some type of substance to make what they're about to say or what they're saying seem as if it's just a joke, but in reality they're really serious, and they try to confuse people. You got to be careful of that. And that type of spirit can attract um the same people that you gotta be careful of too, where they say they have some concern about for the neighborhood or for the community and this and that, and in the long run they don't really care. They're just looking for a position, attention, because the attention has been long overdue that they haven't been getting growing up or whatever. Those are the type of people that you should be able to see, because that type of person or those people are very dangerous. Somebody that hasn't got that much attention sometimes. I think if a person hasn't been getting that much attention and they become older, they're gonna be in a meek state. They're gonna be a humble individual. Okay, that's my opinion. But most people that do get the attention later on, they get out of hand, out of control, become like a dictator or something like that. And if you listen to them long enough, it's just always about me, myself, and their gateway to make it seem like they're not worrying about themselves is they will support someone doing something bad or someone doing something harm to somebody else. You gotta be careful of that. Those are the real people you gotta watch out for. You gotta be very careful. They even have this thing where they set up now. I noticed this. It's this thing where trying to turn evil good and reverse the nature in that. Okay, that's the thing that's going on now. They pretend that they're against something, right? But then they use that to actually be the one and the people that's doing it. You understand? And not too many people see what's going on. It's kind of like get the fighters out the way and let me pretend that I'm the person that's concerned, and then they let me do what I want. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta watch it out there. Yeah, this is just something short I want to throw up, and yeah, y'all gotta be aware of those people. You'll feel it if you got the Holy Spirit in you. You'll feel who these people are that I'm talking about. They can be anybody you'll come across. But the most frightening thing that I really witnessed today, and when you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, 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 you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you, you, you like trying to understand the person when they talking, and you know, when you and you listen to them for a long time, because you know there's people actually do videos for 2 3 hours, right? So you listening to them, that spirit will give you a breeze of what it's really about, you know. And I said to myself, wow, you know. And the specific type of people have an occultic agenda, you know. And it's just coded, and how can I say this? It's sugar coated into fame and glamour. How else can I say this? It's kind of like boasting artwork, art form. I'm gonna say it like that, and everybody knows about it. So this is what they hide behind. So y'all be careful out there. All praise to the Most High. Peace.